Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising. And Pisces, this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for March 16th to the 22nd. This week we have for you the Protection Oracle card. We have Strength, the Six of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Lovers, and the beautiful Nine of Cups. So I wasn't surprised, Pisces, after seeing the Protection Oracle card come out, that Strength was the first tarot card out of the deck. You know, you really, I think some of you have been through a painful ending. You've had to meet that with strength and courage. But after that healing process, guys, there's going to be very, very fast progress and movement, a sense of personal victory. And, you know, through releasing that, I think you've created the energetic space to potentially attract in some kind of divine union or some kind of wish fulfillment into your life. So there's great promise here, but it comes after processing some deep hurt. So before we fully unpack the tarot, let's read out that oracle card here for you. Protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. You're being called to protect your energy and call back your power. May all the lost pieces return home now. Take a look at who and what drains your energy. Do not keep your tabs open. Shut down energetically each night. Energetic cords are formed between people, places, objects, and events, so it's important to keep checking in. Your energy and energetic space are sacred, so treat them as such. Keeping your energy clear takes work. As we go through life, we can give away our power. So it is important that we call it back by cutting energetic cords or doing a form of healing known as soul retrieval. Can you think of a traumatic event, relationship, or soul memory that you are being called to call back your power from? Check into your body now and see which chakra feels like it needs a bit of an energetic cleanup. Well, we can clearly see here, Pisces, in your recent past, some kind of traumatic event that's taken place. And I feel that you've been in the aftermath of that in the recent past. So timing's a little fluid, guys. Some of you might, just be going through the pain, the hurt, loss, grief, or sorrow of that right now. But I feel for some of you, it's an event that maybe even end of last year kind of came to pass, but maybe that you've been in the kind of heartbreak, the hurt of it, the trauma of it for some time, and you're really being called now to cut those final energetic cords, to release yourself from it, because there is, wish fulfillment or divine union I'm really feeling ready to come in for you. But those new opportunities can't come in when that space is occupied by something else. And often if something does try to come in, you won't recognize it anyway because you're still energetically attached to the old situation. So it's really time to, acknowledge that through being in the hurt that you are, feeling that trauma, feeling that vulnerability in your heart, that is actually the first step of the healing process. But now we need to actually do the work to release and detach from that previous situation. Now, it's a general reading, guys, so you'll know what it is for you, but I'm feeling that the kind of trauma here, more likely than not for some of you, is the loss of a relationship. Even if it was your choice to leave the relationship, it can still leave a really big hole, and there can be all of the, regrets of, I wish it had gone like this, I wish it had met my expectations. You may have wanted it, but you just had to get, clear with yourself that it really wasn't the right thing. It can be in work or business for some of you. I mean, the Lovers can stand for matters of the heart, doesn't have to be our romantic realm. So it could be the loss of a job that you were very passionate about. When we leave a job or a workplace, we often lose connections with a big part of our peer group, the people that we work with and show up for every day. So there has been a loss or a deep hurt here. Could have been a friendship that went sour also. But you're really being asked to have the strength and courage this week to, tame those inner demons within yourself, to let go of the situation. The Strength card is really acknowledging that it's time to reconnect with your inner wisdom, your higher self, your heart. And maybe that's where the vulnerability has been. You've really been doing the work of looking into your heart and thinking about what it really wants now. And that can be really confronting for some people. It's about, operating from that place, getting that ego or the mind, the overthinking, the over-analyzing the situation, getting all that under control. And it's when we're fully balanced, ego and higher self, the lion can represent our conscious or ego mind, and the angel can be our higher self. When we bring that into balance and we're operating from a place of being whole and integrated, that's when we unlock that inner potential. And that's when I really feel you'll make a big leap forward in this healing journey. But, cord cutting meditations can really help you. Really, leaving the past in the past. If you're still having contact with potentially the partner that you left or whoever was involved in the situation, I think the advice this week could be to greatly reduce that, to stand back, or to at least shut your emotional doors from it. And I really feel that is the key for you to really being able to shift your energy. This week, the focus energies are Knight of Swords. And I wanted another card for that Knight of Swords, guys. So I drew another one and I got the Page of Swords, which is a very similar message in a slightly different package. So I'm really, really feeling for these two cards here. I know the court cards and they can represent people, but I'm really feeling progress, because these two cards in particular can be action or progress. And I'm really feeling that, if you can start releasing the situation and really turning your back on it emotionally, that there's going to be no stopping you and things are going to move forward at pace. That's what I'm seeing here. I mean, the Page of Swords can be that wind of change card, that kind of the wind turning in a new direction. And then the Knight of Swords is really well running with it. It's really fast, swift movement, forward motion, no holding you back. They can be people, and if so, this is very strong air sign energy. So that would be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. So there could be some of those people in the mix that maybe give you advice or help you release from the situation. Some of you may have been dealing with a person, an air sign, with that situation. And if so, and if you do have conversations and communications with them, just be sure that you're really holding your ground, that things don't get, too argumentative or harsh words and that sort of thing, because the Knight of Swords can indicate that kind of energy. But I'm really feeling the progress. I really feel that things are ready to shift for you at pace, and all it takes is this little kind of disconnection. It could just be an agreement in your mind. I'm not going to engage with that person or that situation. I'm ready to move forward, and my goodness, it's going to happen quickly, and you're going to be victorious in that as well, Pisces. We have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is, it shows somebody who has turned their back on the past and is now only interested in forward movement. So the Six of Wands often appears in a reading when someone is literally riding out of a darker time, but now has their head held high and has come back into a place of self-confidence, feeling magnetic again, getting in a place where I think people are going to start to be attracted to you again, and that could be why we see all this brilliant energy coming in towards the end. But this person here has a real grip on that Ace of Wands. This is about you getting back your energy, getting back your enthusiasm, your passion and fire for life again. It's quite the opposite of sitting in that Three of Swords energy. It could be somebody also that is coming towards you with a passionate offer. I am seeing that with this card. So keep open to that. But remember, that opening comes from letting go and disconnecting of past energetic cords or karmic contracts, that kind of thing. The Six of Wands can also be that sense of public recognition. I think the moment you let go of that past situation and protect yourself from that energy, people are going to recognize that shift in you. They're going to be asking you, have you done something different? Have you been hitting the gym? You're just going to have that glow. That's what I'm really feeling here with that Six of Wands. So it is a card of victory. It is a card of coming back into a place of balance, healing and harmony within yourself after a period of being through this kind of grief cycle. And in the near future, we have the Lovers and we have the Nine of Cups. Well, guys, I'm still hearing divine union. I don't know why, because often when I see the Lovers card, like the Lovers card can mean that traditional kind of love sense, but before it was kind of just seen as the love card. it does relate to big decisions in life as well. But I am really feeling in this case that kind of soulmate or twin flame type of energy. But it could also relate to a key decision that needs to be made in order to lead you to wish fulfillment. That key decision could be, the release that we're talking about from the situation, or cutting that person out, actually physically removing yourself from a situation, even relocating to another street, house, town, location, all of those kind of things. But more than that, I'm really feeling the sense of coming into a great place of harmony in your life, and from that place you could potentially either attract that soulmate, that lover that you've always wished for, or for those of you that are already partnered, I see that this could be a deepening of that commitment, whatever it is that you truly wish for, which could be, marriage, engagement, committing to each other in some particular way with this card here. Because the Nine of Cups is that wish fulfillment card. It's about feeling satisfied and content with exactly where you are in your life. It's feeling like you have a love or a situation, worth being proud of. You want to show it off. You want to display it. You want to be seen with this person. You're just feeling amazing about it. And I guess the key is that there's still one cup to collect. There's still the 10 of Cups. So this is kind of like, set the intention now. Make the wish, because it is starting to manifest, and it can definitely lead you towards that 10 of Cups. So I really feel that it's worth releasing this situation. Gosh, cut those cords, because look at what is possible for you, Pisces. Absolutely beautiful energy, and it could just be that divine union, or that deepening of a commitment that you currently have that you've always desired. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Do keep in mind it's a general reading, so it won't be for every one of you guys, but there's always a piece in each reading for each one of you. Feel free to leave me a comment, because I always love to know how it's resonating in your daily life, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.